Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's the NFC Championship game.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ellis.
The pass.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
The big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Rolling to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Quarterback is sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive.
Touchdown, Houston. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Now they try the right side here. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
A toss play to the running back.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio that should ever be in any discussion.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They'll look to throw again. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
brought down right.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
21. Eagles nothing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Is good. Makes the score Oilers 21.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 22-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
36 on the carry.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 13 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Henry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Ellis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And this offense is running away with this one.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out. to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantages and all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
7-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Houston. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
42.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Watch the run. 58's Mike. 58's Mike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
And 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. I know he ain't got it. 58, right over there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football. It's going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball up.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now for the point after.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Houston defense we watch as they get set to go. And they forced the fumble last time. Now 4 turnovers for this defense. They've been darn good.
It's become a feeding frenzy, hasn't it? I mean, almost like the sharks. They descend upon their prey. That's what they've done this entire game. 4 takeaways, they preach it, and today they're living it.
Well, when you have that many, you probably think, all right, well, we'll just get another one now, right?
That's how it works. Everyone feels like, if I didn't get one, I'm doing something wrong.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On the return, here's Richard. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. He's going to loft one, deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Between the last 2 plays, they moved it over. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll try again with the arm here on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets to him again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Richard on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Check right, check right. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Yo.
They'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and long. Eluding the pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss of a yard. And it's
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Eagles.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. Taking it in. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I'll